Hello there. Is your business or industry being disrupted? Well, in this video, I will give you 3 signs that may indicate that your business or industry may be experiencing or is already experiencing disruptions. I'll be right back. Welcome back. My name is Raymond Huan, and if you own a business, you are interested in business, or you wish to learn about the tips and tricks on how to operate your business better, I encourage you to click on the subscribe button that you see before you right now. One sure sign that an industry or even your business will be disrupted is when nothing has changed in how you operate and serve your customers in years. You offer the same solutions to your customers. Things remain the same merely because it's always how something has been done. There is no significant technological innovation, and if there were, it might be underutilized. It is a bad thing when you're stuck in the same routine year in and year out, and things need to move along. And if it doesn't, someone will see it as an opportunity to provide changes, provide better solutions, and take your clients away. Think about how Stripe, an online payment processing and commerce solutions, has disrupted payment processing. The problem with payment processing isn't on the financial side of things. Instead, it's in the setup. It's difficult for most businesses, especially small businesses, to set it up. And Stripe has changed things by offering an easier and more cost-effective solution for many companies to adopt. The setup doesn't require advanced technical knowledge, which is a big plus for small businesses who may not have the staffing and skill set needed to set up such complexities. Perhaps an even more important feature is that Stripe allows its businesses to customize every process on their online payment experience to suit the business's needs. Are your customers unhappy? Are the products and services you offer expensive? Is it inconvenient for your customers to purchase your products and services? Do they often complain about your products and how you deliver the solutions and aftermarket services? If you're not sure whether your customers are unhappy with your products, here are some signs that may help you out. Your product and service solutions you provide do not fully address your customers' needs. Your customers are merely putting up with the inconvenience of utilizing your services because it is the only solution available in the current marketplace. Customers may not fully trust the current system, even if they continue to buy your products. And how could they not be when they don't feel that their needs are being served or that the industry is doing anything to improve how it resolves their needs? But once they find a better solution, they will jump ship. Take how Canva, the free-to-use online graphic design tool, has taken the world by storm by making design tools accessible to all. Small businesses with limited labor and limited team skill sets can use pre-designed templates for their marketing and communication. They have a design template for almost anything, and the best part is that nobody needs special skills to use it. It's intuitive enough for anyone who can type and choose colors to use. Changing lifestyles means changing needs, whether it's how people eat, work, travel, or sleep. And when people change routines, they change the tools that they use, the things that they buy, and the things they discard that they no longer need. Think about how people learn new skills and information these days. They can browse through blogs or videos on YouTube. Even Instagram and TikTok have some educational content. Schools and universities no longer have a monopoly on learning. If people want to get certifications, they can pay a fraction of the university's tuition fee and enroll in Udemy or Coursera, where they can choose which courses to take. Needs also shift when remote work becomes the norm rather than the exception. It particularly impacts the businesses that operates within the office's vicinity because of reduced foot traffic. Think about how it impacts restaurants and cafes in the central business district. And don't just think about disruptions in a major scale. Shifts just don't occur in the global and national economies. They also occur right down to the local communities. So what can we learn from Stripe, Canva, and a massive online open course providers? Is that there is opportunity when customers feel that they are underserved or inconvenienced. And these opportunities are signs that a business or industry will be disrupted. And these opportunities explain why businesses should work on improving how they do business. They should develop their products and services and not settle for what works for them right now. Because what works right now might not work 5 to 10 years down the road. Understanding these opportunities and tapping into them is where your business needs to survive and thrive in the future. My name is Raymond Huan. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to catching up with you in the next video very soon.